Okay. Okay. I'll record this with my Halloween ears. Holy. Haven't done a video in a minute. Okay. Okay. So, hello. It's been a minute. It's 1:17 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I'm not at work today because we had the day off. The school districts took like a PD day for teachers, which is the day after Halloween, which I think is genius because, you know, all them kids be hyped up on sugar, right? And just a life update. I have been in an organization that works with kids, and I'm gonna say this like across the board, not just like my organization, but like in a lot of communities, I think around the world, we have a generation that like doesn't really know how to work or doesn't want to work, and that's because we had a freaking pandemic, right? And so people are exposed to like being home and like having different resources where they don't have to work. So I get it, and I'm not trying to like downplay that this organization is great because I actually love the organization I'm with. The mission is amazing. I've just had a really stressful time as like I'm a supervisor, and I've given it my shot, and I've had jobs where I've been a lead before, and I've had jobs where I've had to like work with people and develop people, and it's been harder in different ways. But what's different is that like I had a team that didn't really want to hear how they wanted to grow. Like they didn't want to hear what I had to say, they just want to do their job, and it wasn't like enough, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. People are great. I have no hate towards people in my organization. I just I'm a bit frustrated, I guess. And I think I blame my parents because my mom and dad are like so hardworking, and that's what I've like grown from them, is like kind of like a work ethic to like show up on time, even show up early, and to like give my all, and to think ahead, and to like ask these questions of like what can I be doing and what should I be doing. So I thank my parents for that sort of work ethic. And so today I have been applying for new jobs because I'm here for 1 year and I would like to find another workplace. I'm interested in working with kids again. I would love to work with the same kids, and at the same time I'm also open to like office jobs. Maybe like I can start developing more of my professional work experience in like admin roles, or I really have no idea, which is kind of weird because back in the day you have like, I think my parents' generation, they have a mindset of like you have one job and you stick with it forever, and like my generation, like millennials, are very much like do whatever you want and explore the world. And I like it. I like the balance of like consistency, but I also love that like life is short and you don't want to just stay in the same job forever. Like you want to go where your heart leads and like live for adventure, and it's not just about savings, it's about the real life experiences. And if you've like seen my videos before, or you know anything about me, it's like I feel like I hold on to life and I grasp it as much as possible. Like I lived in a van, I've like worked on a mountain, I've worked in like professional and like not professional roles. So I feel like I'm a person that's kind of balanced, but at the same time I don't know what I'm doing because here I am living in my parents' house by choice. By choice. And it's been really cool. So that's an update of Tuesday. I'm just taking a break right now because my computer died because I was working all morning on like resumes and applications. So I'm gonna charge, play some music, and I think I'm going to change out of this and start doing some house stuff, which my parents like would like me to do. We just moved into this new house like a month ago, and there's still like a lot of boxes to be unpacked. So I'm trying to unpack boxes because the room that I'm in has a whole bunch of stuff, and again, it's just a lot of house cleaning. And I kind of know what my mom wants, and at the same time, I really don't know because she changes her mind every other second, and that's okay because that's who she is, and I feel like I'm just like her. So I can't be too mad, but I am a little frustrated because it's like every week she's like, let's change it. And I'm like, take a beat. So that's my Tuesday. And if I'm feeling up to it, I'm going to finish raking outside because we have tons of leaves in this backyard. It leads to a park, so I won't go all the way. But it also rained today, so it's going to be super wet. So I have to like dress the part. I'm getting over a cold right now, so I have lots of tea time. And yeah, I'm just taking it easy, but I've had like a lot on my mind with the workspace. And another life update is that since being home, I've been home for 6 months. I kind of like fell and then jumped into a relationship really quick, and then I had to like retreat pretty quick, and that's because I'm open to like experiencing like new relationships and to dating, and I fell so hard for this amazing man. And at the end of the day, like, I think as a Christian, like I am a Christian, and I believe, so confusing, as an Indigenous person, I believe in the Creator and I believe in God, and I think they're the same person. I think there's one being that created all of this, and there's so many stories from my Indigenous side that are very similar to Scripture, the Bible, and I think God speaks to like every person in a different way. And the way that I see it is that like we're looking at a house, and I could be in the back of the house and you could be in the front. And so while I'm describing like a sliding door and like a patio set and a barbecue thing, you could be saying like, no, there's like actually a porch and there's a chair and there's like one door. And so like we both see this house and we're both describing it, and it doesn't mean that what we see isn't true. It's just different from what we see, because as people, there's no one person that knows everything in the world. There's no one person that knows exactly everything. We see life from our experiences, and we got to take that to heart of like what is true. So yeah, I think that's the best way that I describe it when I think about my faith, and how like as a Christian and as an Indigenous person who's spiritual, I think sometimes I like walk around the house, and so just because I'm like, oh, I see patio doors, I'm like, oh, I also see like a chimney on the side of the house and two windows. So I can't say that this isn't true and this isn't true, because I feel like I've seen both sides, and in the end, it's like it's all the same house. There's the spirituality, and like, this is getting like really vloggy. I don't know what to say, but like, yeah, it's life, man. I don't know. I could be completely off. I'll be way off, and this is life, and we're just humans. But I like to think there's more, and like that's where a lot of my joy and that's where a lot of my hope comes from, is like this story of like creation, how like we're loved. Damn, that got kind of deep. that's what I think of every day. So that's what I've been thinking about in the decision to like quit work, of like, is this for like my own comfort, my own security, or is this like me coming to burnout? Like, do I really need to go somewhere new, or is this a place where I can like be challenged and grow? Because I don't want an easy life, but I don't want to like struggle in my life, you know. I want to love deeply, and I want to grow, and I want to learn, and I want to be passionate, and like I want to gain these skills. So if I'm struggling, I hope that there's like some sort of growth, whether it be like in my own personal life or like around me. So that's a little life update. 9 minutes. If you stuck around this long, good job. I'll snap some clips of what life has been like lately. Maybe I'll give you a little house tour. I'll give you a house tour. I'm gonna change into like comfortable clean clothes because I'm done like my work stuff for now. And then maybe I'll chat again, or maybe I'm just done because I could talk forever. Oh, and if you're watching from BC, I miss you terribly. Like, I miss the mountains, I miss my people, I miss coffee shops. I'm not even a coffee person. I just like the idea of like waking up and then taking a book or a laptop or a journal and just going somewhere and seeing like people watching and hearing music and just sitting there and like being amongst life. yeah, I'm kind of daydreaming, but it's also really nice here because I don't know, trees are everywhere, but trees are so beautiful. Now I'm really going off. Okay, we'll see. Bye. So I am in my kitchen, a little bit of the house tour. We have like a little dining table here, and then we have a tiny kitchen here. My parents have plans for renovations because it's gonna be huge. And the backyard is this. So I like did some of that, and there's all those leaves that I have to rake, but there's like a red stick somewhere. Oh, it's behind the tree, but it leads into like a park, and then there's like a trail. So I often see people like walking through. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. So on this side of the table is our living room. There was like a 96-year-old lady that used to live here, so it used to be very antique. We've done well with the space that we have had. So this is the living room, and then that opens up to the dining room. My parents got this new table, which is like so beautiful, but also like really big. And then past the dining table is like a little sitting room. Oh, here is a cabinet. It's really fast. So going through, that's the door to the front. This is this opening room. There's supposed to be 4 chairs in here. And start the books. Not bad. So this is like the front door. So when you come in the front door, this is kind of hard to do this way. You see like the division to like the living room and then the kitchen right down here. And then in this little room is like my mom's makeshift office. So she's like so awesome, and she has to defend her proposal because she's being a doctor. She's so smart. I don't know all the details because she's too smart and she changes things. That's like a hallway closet. Anywho, so that office is really good for her. That's what I'm trying to say. Then to the left is the hallway. Down the hallway to the right we have a bathroom. There's a big mirror and then a tub. So we don't have a shower right now. The only shower I have is my parents' master's, but I'm not gonna go in there because privacy. But I'll show you my room. So down the hall, there's my room. This is a bit chaotic, so no judgment here, please. There's all my shite on there because I need to clean this up. And then my bed, so exposed. And then this is the closet that I don't really have access to because it's full of like stuff from the move. So this is supposed to go all downstairs. The bottom, that's my shit. But that's gonna go downstairs in some boxes, and then I could start putting like other clothes in there so that I can actually put the stuff in the drawers. So it's a pretty tiny room because I got a big bed, and I feel claustrophobic when it's like clutter like this, like that. I don't like that. That does not make me feel good. And then down this way is it's a closet. This is to our garage. See? So pretty big, more storage space, kayaks. And then I'll show you what downstairs looks like in a sec when I change to start cleaning. Now that I've changed, we're going downstairs. And remember, this is a house that was owned by a 96-year-old lady. So she didn't have like a basement where she like spent a lot of time. So there's no walls and there's lots of renovation to happen. So when you go down the stairs and around the corner, this is what it looks like. I used to live down here for a couple weeks because my grandma was staying with us. But now she's gone back to her house and now I have the room upstairs. So as you can see, very exposed, and it looks quite crazy because we have a lot of stuff, but that's okay. So the vision is to like put a bedroom in this corner, and then there's gonna be a bathroom here because there's like water stuff. And then from like this section over, it's actually gonna be like a huge living room, and they're gonna put like a little kitchen area so we can like have a bar and like food and watch TV. And then there's gonna be a big wall here, and all the equipment that's on this side is gonna be right here. So it's gonna be like a gym hallway. And then there's gonna be like an actual storage room because that's mostly storage over there. So yeah, that's the basement. And the boxes I need to undo. Where are the boxes? Oh, they're being used as a shelf. these 3 boxes need to be unpacked. Kids winter coat, Xmas decorations. Oh yes, I guess we can start decorating for Christmas. So that's going to be my task for the rest of Tuesday. But I'm gonna make some lunch and then plan for dinner so when my parents come home they can eat. Yeah, okay. Something about watching other people's lifestyle makes me want to be healthy too, you know? Yeah, let's get this motivation on. Cleaning and stuff. Wish it was this fast in real life.
Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep. I'm manic dream at midnight.
Yo, it's like 3:45 now, and the only thing I've done in my house was, well, I ate lunch, and then I swept, and then I mopped, and I'm just taking a break outside while the inside dries, because I end up mopping to the outside of my house. Yeah, I'm like running out of steam. You guys ever get that? And I still have all of this to do. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Kind of wish I recorded this, but I basically just whipped up some random seasonings, and I have chicken breasts, and I'm planning to make, like, we have a lot of red cabbage, a red cabbage salad with chicken breasts on top. So that's what's for dinner, but I gotta wait till Dad gets home because I need Brussels sprouts, kale, and something else. So that's for dinner. Clean up the kitchen a bit. It's a work in progress. Oh, my favorite part about cleaning up has got to be the checklist part, right? So this was my insane checklist that I made myself. Bring vacuum downstairs, easy. I like doing small tasks, so you could do that. Mop and sweep, did that. I cleaned the bathrooms, I did that. Empty big boxes, I have not done that. And I haven't done any of these. But, you know, we're getting there. This is where I can say I tried, because I tried to clean up outside, but I can't access any of like the leaf blower or the rake because it's in the shed, and the shed key is my dad. And then I can't even pick up the leaves because the leaf bags are in my dad's truck. So I'm a bit stuck. So I just had another snack. Now I'm gonna play some guitar and enjoy outside. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely.
Drowning in fears like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Harder keep the heat when it gets colder. You know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just.
So that dinner was very deceiving. Well, it looked freaking amazing, and the instructions like made me think it was gonna be really good. It was kind of bland. The chicken was the best part, but cabbage, I don't know, that's a hard thing to cook, man. I should have diced it up more or something. And then the kale and the Brussels sprouts are pretty good, but altogether, I just thought it was meh. My parents liked it though. So now I'm gonna try to clean this. All of this is like my mom's, and she said I can hang it up downstairs somewhere. Those 3 boxes she had already emptied. I didn't know that. So that's tonight's task. Once this is empty, I'm gonna be happy about it, and I'll try and put my makeup stuff in the bathroom and get ready for tomorrow. And yeah, we'll clean up bit by bit. You don't have to get everything done, you know? I might even not even get this done. Just take your time. Another change of plans. I have a friend asking to go for a drive. So I'm gonna be picked up in like less than 10 minutes now. Should I even attempt? I'll do one though. End of the day. The drive was nice. We ended up getting Halls, which is great because I think I made my mom sick. And then I cleaned up a little bit. Look at that. There's even a candle lit. I put my makeup in the bathroom. Didn't get to my photos, but yeah. Today was a good day. Ended up being like a vlog. And if you made it this far in the video, I realized earlier this morning I talked about like a breakup, and I realized that I totally like did a tangent to like spirituality, and it's because like that's why I broke up. Is I'm a Christian, and when I picture like a partner and my life with somebody, I want to like go to church with them or like do Longhouse with them and like talk about God, and like I don't know, I want to talk about what grounds us, and I want to share that with my partner. And he's just not into spirituality like at all, and so I knew that if I waited 6 months down the road, it would be so much harder to break up than like a month. So that I broke up in a month, but it doesn't mean that it hurt any less because I fell hard and fast, which sucks. So, but I have really great friends and good reminders. Like even this morning I had coffee with a friend and we talked about like singleness and like seasons for singleness, and I'm very grateful that me being single, I'm able to be home for a year and like focus on my family. And yeah, there's so much freedom that singleness can offer, and so I'm definitely past like the fresh breakup stage, so I'm like really better about it. But we all want to be loved, and we all want partnership one day, and at the same time I'm pretty content. I think so. I think I am. Yes, I am. I'm very happy with my life. But it's like a teeter-totter. You can always go back and forth. Yeah, I had my Detta girl, which is my great grandma, come for dinner on Sunday. It was so sweet. We had this wig from Halloween, put it on her, and she was really happy. And so I'm happy to be home, to be with her, and to be with my mom and dad. We had dinner tonight, and they're so silly, and I think it's so cool that they let me move in with them and that I can just listen to like their conversations at the end of the day, and how like they encourage one another and they comfort one another and they challenge one another. Like they also like annoy one another. Like I think it's so unique to see their relationship, and like yeah, I want that. I want a good relationship, and they're really good at like saying like wait. Oh, they also really like, my family is also another reason why I broke up. Like my parents, any parent wants the best for their kid, right? So they didn't think he was the best. And then my younger sister actually was the one to be like, she heard all of like the good things that I liked about him, and like celebrated it with me. And then she also challenged me at the end of like talking about all the good stuff, like the fun stuff. She's like, Amanda, like I always picture you as someone like super Christian, because like that matters a lot to you. So I want you to have a partner that like cares about that too. And that's where I was like, oh snap, I do too. But in the moment, like you forget it because you're like with someone, you're so happy. So thank you, Allison, for like reminding me of like what I want down the road. Yeah, little life talk, a little vlog life. This is my life now. I'm in bed and it's like 8:30. I've worked tomorrow, 3 more days of this job. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss the kids. Well, another thing my friend told me today, which is really good, because me conflicted about leaving, is like I'm a good worker and I love these kids and I want to see them grow and develop, and like I love working with them. And my friend had to be like, Amanda, are you their savior? And I was like, no. She's like, do you not trust God to like watch over these kids and provide for these kids and like be with these kids? And I was like, I do in my head, but I didn't feel in my heart. So like that makes me feel better about like also leaving, is like regardless of where I go and who I meet, if I have an opportunity to love someone, I know that God loves them even more, and that he wouldn't just like forget about them. He wouldn't like let them down. So those are good words. So yeah, have a good night. Bye.